Hello, everyone. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I felt like maybe just doing something just for fun, because I've got a couple days off. I've been pretty busy, but I figured I might as well try to get back into doing this kind of stuff, and what better way to do that than with Minecraft, you know? Now, this is going to be a mostly vanilla playthrough, just trying to kind of, get back to normal stuff. And I don't know if you can hear by the music, but I'm trying to kind of emulate an earlier version. So I don't have any mods on, well, except for one, but that's only supposed to do something with the fog, although I haven't really seen anything um, related to that yet. So I guess we'll have to just kind of see what happens. I do have a couple texture packs on. I might keep them. I might change things a little bit. I don't know. I'm just trying to kind of get a feel for this, you know? In keeping with the old spirit, I'm just going to keep the world name as New World. And obviously we're going to be in survival mode, no cheats, and normal difficulty. Might up it to hard later if I feel like it, but I haven't done proper vanilla Minecraft in a while. I play a lot of modded, so it'll be nice to just kind of play. Huh. That's kind of odd. Might have to cut that out. I don't know what that issue is. Yeah, it's weird. I'll have to go looking at the files and everything. Okay, so I just loaded in, and I didn't install any mods to change the terrain generation, but I did, obviously, revert the textures with the programmer art, and then I downloaded the Golden Days resource pack to cover up all the new additions, so that, like, there aren't any things that don't look right in the old style. I'll leave a link to the resource packs and the one mod that I'm using in the description in case you guys want to use them. So I guess I'll just start getting some logs here. Now, I know this game has been kind of done to death on the internet by now, but I really think it's still one of the most captivating games that I've played in the long time I've been playing games. This is probably one of the first that I actually got properly interested in. I'm trying to think exactly when, but I think it was probably summer 2013 I first heard about it. I think I'd heard people mention the game before, but I didn't really know what it was then, because I was like probably 7 or 8 when I heard about it, and probably didn't even hear the name right. I think I remember hearing people in my first or second grade class say Minecraft, and I was really confused. But it was a summer camp, I believe. Someone showed me the game, and I remember I didn't even have Java Edition on a computer for years after I started playing. So my earliest experience of it were on mobile, actually. The first version of the game I played was Pocket Edition Lite. It was on my family's old iPad, and because I couldn't spend any money on the App Store, I just got the Lite version. It wasn't until, I think, Christmas maybe, I got my own iPod, because this is a while ago. God. And I got some iTunes gift cards, and I downloaded the full Pocket Edition, which was much better. Even at the time, I recognized that Pocket Edition Lite was kind of bad. I think you could play online, but the only way to do that, and even with Pocket Edition for a while, was just to connect locally to anyone on your internet. So you couldn't play on servers for a long, long while. I think that was not a thing until they grouped everything together into Bedrock. So, where was I? Yeah, I was just played a bunch of Minecraft Pocket Edition Lite, really. Oh. I thought these only spawned in, giant taigas. That's weird. I haven't played, regular vanilla in a while, and I don't think I've played... No, I've played 1.19, definitely. I just haven't played a lot of it. So if there are new things in, I might just not know them, but I do generally have a pretty good grasp on the mechanics of the game for the most part. So yeah, I played a lot of Pocket Edition Lite, and for anyone who hasn't heard of the game, I think there are some videos of people playing it on YouTube. There's a way to get it on Android phones, I think. And it's pretty much just survival and creative. There's no way to save your worlds, so when you quit, it's gone. You've only got a limited selection of blocks and anything that would be craftable normally. you have an infinite amount of, because there's no crafting, there's no nothing like that. And really, it's very bare bones. Zombies are the only mobs that spawn in survival, and I'm pretty sure it's a demo build of the game too, or something. Demo of the Pocket Edition. And actually, I'm just trying to find a good spot for my house. I think that hill over there looks kind of nice, so we're gonna go over there. Now, there weren't any tiers of tools or anything. You spawned with a like preset inventory. You couldn't move things around. Your hotbar had to be full. So if you got something, like if you put something new in your hotbar, it would just move everything over one. And the only tools you had access to were the stone pickaxe, shovel, and the axe. So I remember you didn't even have the sword. I used to know exactly how many hits it took to kill a zombie with each weapon, but that knowledge has escaped me. Because that was a long, long time ago. Pocket Edition Lite isn't supported on Apple anymore because of the updates. Obviously, they're not going to change the game for newer versions. Man. All these old textures are just like, it's so jarring seeing it in a later version of Minecraft. And especially because I'm not used to playing... Get out of my way, please. Playing the game with sound on. Actually, I might tweak the sound just a little bit for the blocks and the music. In general, I don't really play games with a lot of sound. Or, well, I do kind of more so now, but I used to pretty much only play games without the sound on. Not quite sure why. I think it's usually just because I watch YouTube or listen to something while I'm playing games. So it's you know, it's pretty nice just to kind of have the game volume off so it's not distracting me. Also, my nice little Minecraft skin I've got here. A friend of mine actually made this for me a little bit ago, and I didn't really start using it until recently, so thanks, Matt. And sorry, that just reminded me. The first Minecraft YouTuber I actually properly watched regularly was Sky Does Minecraft, and I think he has something very similar in his very first video, is of just him talking, and I think he credits someone for his Minecraft skin, so I think that's kind of funny. I don't mean to, like, parallel any of the early stuff with this, but I'm just trying to kind of get back into the whole ambiance of it, you know? I think that's kind of a little funny parallel that I didn't even really mean to go for. Yeah, where was I? So, with regular Pocket Edition, that's something I'm sure a lot more people have played than the demo. I think I played Xbox Edition for a brief bit at one of my friend's houses back then, and at my uncle's, because he actually had an Xbox, and I didn't for another few years, I don't think. And then another friend of mine, who I saw more frequently, had it on his Xbox too, so anytime I'd go over there, we'd usually play on his Xbox. And that was also pretty fun, because it was a nice different version of the game, and the exact features escape me, but there were some differences. I used to also remember eagerly awaiting all the updates for Pocket Edition. I'd check the App Store frequently, and there had to have been a way to have notifications turned on for the App Store, but I didn't know how to do that. And I just remember every time I saw an update, while I was waiting for it to download, because they took ages, of course, because it's, you know, older devices. While I was waiting, I'd always just feverishly read over all the change logs, because I used to watch people play Minecraft Java, or well, PC Minecraft, because I guess there was only one version then, and I knew about all the features, like I knew a bunch of stuff, but I obviously wasn't able to do a lot of that stuff because I was playing mobile. And another thing is, for the longest time, TNT was a thing you could use in creative, like you could make you could place down TNT and all that, but there was no way to light it. You could place it next to lava, and I don't think it would explode, but again, that escapes me. And yeah, you could place it down as much as you want. And I remember I had a world where I just covered an entire island in TNT. Like, I must have spent hours doing that, but it was, I don't know, it was fun to me for some reason. And I still look back on that pretty fondly. And they you weren't able to ignite it because you didn't have flint and steel. You didn't have access to flint and steel. You couldn't even have buckets for a long while in creative. And I remember when they added those, that was a big thing, for me at least. I didn't really watch a lot of people that played Pocket Edition, so I didn't know what kind of the um, community around it was like. I just knew me and my few friends who played it. And when they finally added flint and steel into creative mode, I was super excited. So I just went around blowing stuff up like any other kid does when playing Minecraft, obviously. And I went on my world with a huge TNT island, and I lit it on fire, and my game crashed, and I don't think I was ever able to go back on the world, because like, you're playing on an iPod Touch, and you're not going to have a super powerful world there, obviously. So, you know, it's not like it's going to be able to process all that. Nowadays, I've actually got a decent computer. I know if anyone somehow watched any of my older videos, which, God, I'm so sorry. My computer was not very good. I got a new one a few months ago, back in November, I believe. I waited for Black Friday to buy it, so I've got like a pretty good computer now. So if there's any issues with the recording, then that's my bad for not optimizing the settings right, and it's not really my computer anymore. Although I have OBS open on my second screen, and it looks like it's keeping a good, consistent FPS, so that's pretty nice. I don't want it to be super laggy and everything, because I remember like 30 was the best I could do if I was playing a really easy game, a game that was easy on my computer. So I'm glad that that's better now. Hoping that I can maybe do some more recording, because I do enjoy this. I think this is kind of fun. I don't really have a whole lot of ideas. I'm not incredibly creative, so honestly, if anyone's got any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear it. I can actually play games on here now. I've been playing War Thunder a bit recently, and I got the new Dead Space. I've been putting some hours into that. It's pretty fun. God of War, that one's pretty nice too. I downloaded Resident Evil Village, but I haven't played it really yet. And I've been doing a lot of modded Minecraft still. I think this game has some really good staying power. It's really the only game that I've consistently played a lot of over the years, no matter really what's happened. I've always been able to come back to it. Now it's kind of getting dark, and I didn't really plan all too well. And as much as my later Minecraft instincts kind of tell me to just stay out and keep digging, because I'm trying to kind of prep the area for a nice little house, I'm kind of trying to go back on that and just make something that would be more, like what you'd see in an older video, you know? I'm kind of trying to go back to how I used to play the game. I've been watching other people play play older Minecraft, and there's this one guy, I think his channel name is Dahomey, I think something like that. He does a lot of stuff on beta Minecraft, and I think that's really cool because it's something that I kind of forgot about, and I kind of have a habit of going really into the game and making sure like I have everything super good, and I have these huge high producing farms and everything, and I play a lot of modded where everything's automated, and it's like I've kind of lost the essence of original Minecraft, where, you know, you're scared at night, so you got to quickly build your house, and you don't want to be out in the open when there's monsters and everything. I kind of lost that, and so I'm trying to kind of recapture that a little bit. And I'm just trying to kill these sheep so that I can sleep through the night, because I don't just want to sit inside all night. If I was gonna have to do that, I'd probably just skip till the morning, because I can edit videos now. It's another thing that's changed in the past. God, I think it's been 2 years since I've uploaded. I got a job in the past fall, not like November of 2021 was when I got a job, and so I'm actually able to buy things online because I have money in my bank account instead of just doing everything with cash, which is nice. And I know I said I was going to stay in, but I want to just venture out to get a little bit of red dye so I can make, you know, a nice old red bed. So yes, I have actual money that I can spend on things, which means I can get an editing program. Because fun fact, I used to just use Windows Movie Maker to make things, and all I was really able to do with that was just kind of cut the video. I don't really know how to edit videos very well. Oh, there's no red dye here. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's no real red flowers here, so I guess I just kind of have to put my normal bed down. But yeah, what I was saying is I don't know how to edit videos, so I might try some things, but I don't know about that. Oh, there is a flower. Perfect. I am able, though, to actually do some other things, which is nice, because I felt really limited before, and now I might actually be able to do some more stuff, so who knows, maybe I'll try to get some more stuff done. My schedule is pretty consistent for this month, so hey, Mondays and Tuesdays I might actually start recording things, depending on how tired I am. But it's still going to be pretty fun getting back into this, because Minecraft is another reason why I initially started wanting to be on YouTube. Let's just kind of sleep through the night here. Minecraft's the initial reason I wanted to start doing YouTube videos, is because I saw all these Minecraft YouTubers, and mainly Sky Does Minecraft was one of the big ones that I watched. I remember it was him, Dan TDM, Venturian Tale, if anyone remembers them, and another channel that was pretty big but not really talked about a lot in the Minecraft community, You Always Win. I think they still do Minecraft videos, and they do other games as well, and I think their videos are actually really good. I really enjoy the kind of the style of them and the humor that the two guys have. But yeah, those were the four people that I really watched, and that was all I watched on the internet. I think I found some other stuff occasionally, but I only really liked those people. And even like Sky Does Minecraft did videos with a bunch of other people, and I only ever really watched him. I guess I started watching Sunday later, but that was only for a couple of years before he kind of changed his content a bunch. I could do a whole episode just about talking about how I've watched Minecraft YouTube change, because I've been watching Minecraft on YouTube since 2013. Christ, it's been 10 years, and it's really changed a lot in that time. So I could definitely talk for quite a bit on just what I've seen change while I've been kind of there watching it. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that. That's another thing. This series is kind of taking inspiration from Dahomey's Beta Reborn series that he's been doing. Again, highly recommended if you haven't seen it already. Not like he needs my shout out, but just if in case you're watching this, you might want to see some more content in the same vein. He also talks about some of that stuff, and I know he has videos on specifically old Minecraft YouTubers and old Minecraft mods, which are just so great, because even I forgot that some of those existed, and that was really good to see again. And Sky Does Minecraft, when he briefly came back a few years ago, he did a Nostalgia Craft series with Beijing Canadian for a little bit. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched some of it. It's just nice to kind of see people talk about how things have changed and the state of the Minecraft community, and it's really interesting. It's almost like a podcast format, and that's kind of what I'm trying to go with here. Basically, the idea is you should be able to enjoy this video whether you're listening to it or watching it. Just kind of like it's the kind of content I like to watch, where I can have it playing in the background while I'm doing other stuff, or I can actively watch it kind of in bed while I'm still waking up in the morning. So I really think that that's an important thing, is to be able to not only watch a video and enjoy it, but also have it on in the background and listen to it and be able to enjoy it just as much. I think the visuals of a video should be just as important as the video itself, just as important as the content. And I think that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm not really I don't have a goal for this series. I don't know if I'm going to beat the Ender Dragon. I don't know if I'm going to build a huge base. I know though that I won't be making any huge farms. No giant sprawling automated contraptions. I'm going to try to stay away from redstone. I might use it a little bit, but that isn't really what I'm trying to do. I'm more just trying to capture the old feeling of the game, because I really miss it. Trying to go through the newer versions of the game and just understand all the mechanics and sift through the wiki. It's not as fun. It kind of destroys the sense of the unknown that kind of permeated the older versions of the game. And really, the way that I learned a lot of this stuff was from watching videos of people playing the game themselves for the first time and learning things, or just from hearsay from other people that I knew. And so I think it's just really important to kind of get back into that feeling of not having to see something new and look it up immediately, but kind of trying to understand it and look at it through that lens. Like, there were plenty of things that just weren't true or that weren't confirmed. Like, I remember one of the oldest things that I heard about in Minecraft was for saplings on trees. Like, if you leave the leaves, it'll give you more saplings, or if you break the leaves, it'll give you more saplings. Everyone was always divided on which one it really was, on how to actually get more saplings from trees. And I think that's really interesting, or how you'd get apples from them, or a million other things. It was always kind of interesting. I know there were more examples of it, but I kind of can't think of any off the top of my head. That's why, again, I highly suggest watching You Always Win. One of the personally... Oh, that's another one. Sugarcane. Growing it on sand versus on grass. Everyone always said that sand always made it grow faster. I've looked up a lot of things on the wiki. That's not one of them. I've looked up a bunch of things. I know, like, all the... not now, maybe, but at one point I knew the range of all the Warden's attacks, the heart values of everything, like, all this stuff. When the new update came out, I looked it up religiously. But still, to this day, I don't know if planting sugarcane on sand actually makes it grow faster. Still don't know that. Sorry, back to what I was saying. I'm going to get sidetracked a lot in this series, which I do hope to make a series, because this is very fun. I was kind of skeptical about starting this, but just recording for this past little bit has been pretty nice, so I think I might keep it up. Anyways, You Always Win. If you haven't watched their videos, which I'm assuming some people haven't, because I know a lot of their general gaming content is what most of their viewers watch, and I think they moved all their Minecraft stuff to another channel called 2 Pixel Bros, so that's where they upload it now. But yes, if you haven't seen their videos, I highly recommend it. I haven't seen anyone talk about them when they talk about old Minecraft, or when they talk about the old community or old YouTubers, and they really don't get as many views as they deserve to. They've kept their content largely the same from what I've seen. I haven't watched them recently, but what they used to do was simple vanilla playthroughs of Minecraft on adventure maps, or on different maps that they'd go through. The first video series of theirs I watched was Islands of Junara, which was a really good map from what I remember, and they even did a second one, which was great. Highly recommend it. I'd highly recommend all their videos. As a matter of fact, like, everything that I've watched of theirs, it's always so calming, and their friendship dynamic is really sincere, I find. It's not kind of forced over the top. They really seem like genuine guys, and it's some really good content, I think. They've done some modded stuff, and I think that's really what got me into the mod pack stuff, because they played a Feed the Beast mod pack back in, like, 2013, 2014. It was a while ago, I think. I don't remember the date, but they played it a while ago, and I think that's what really got me interested in all of that. And they kept their whole demeanor up the entire time of still not being experts and not knowing 100% about anything. And I think that was a very authentic Minecraft experience that kind of gets lost with a lot of things. You usually find with mod pack playthroughs that people will just kind of go all the way into it and understand everything, and basically turn the videos into tutorials on how the game mechanics work for each mod. And these guys, one of them did know a fair bit amount of it, but for the most part, they both just kind of kept up their style and continue to play the mod, and it didn't really detract from them at all. I did still enjoy their adventure maps a bit more, but really those mod pack playthroughs were pretty fun as well to watch. I'm just looking at my time here. I've been recording for 24 minutes. I think I'm going to end the video here. This has been really fun, actually, just kind of talking and playing the game. So I'm definitely going to do more of this. I'm going to keep recording today. But for right now, I'm going to end the video. Like the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to. All that stuff. I'm not going to pressure anyone. I'm just going to keep trying to record these videos, and I'll try whatever I enjoy. This has been pretty fun, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.